Julian Lewis channels his inner Shedeur Sanders as Coach Prime bonds with future QB's family in viral moment. When Shedeur Sanders left Colorado, he didn't just walk away from the Buffalo's quarterback role. He left behind a legacy, a spotlight, and a massive pair of cleats to fill. As the son of NFL Hall of Famer and Colorado head coach Deion Sanders, Shedeur carried more than just playbooks into every game. He carried expectations, headlines, critics, and the weight of a family name known across America. In 2023, he became the most sacked quarterback in college football history. But despite the hits, both physical and reputational, he never stopped flexing, literally. That infamous $350,000 watch flex, the social media buzz, and his unapologetic confidence became hallmarks of the Shedeur Sanders era in Boulder. Yet, for all the flash and controversy, he left behind more than just polarizing moments. He left behind inspiration. And it appears his successor has taken notice. Enter Julian "Juju" Lewis, the 17-year-old phenom who's beginning to walk the same spotlighted path with swagger, poise, and a few flashy accessories of his own. And in just a few short months, Lewis has managed to reignite the same electrifying atmosphere that once followed Shedeur, all while adding his own chapter to the Buffalo's evolving quarterback saga. The watch flex that started it all. A mirror image. Back in August 2023, Shedeur Sanders sent the internet into a frenzy after flexing a $350,000 Audemars Piguet watch before a game against Nebraska. Critics slammed the move as brash. NFL scouts labeled it a red flag. One anonymous NFL GM even told NFL Rookie Watch in February 2024 that Sanders' personality raised concerns, fiery attitude, and watch flexing. That moment, however, marked something larger. It symbolized a new era of quarterback branding, one where style, confidence, and personal expression stood shoulder to shoulder with arm strength and footwork. Now, Julian Lewis seems to be embracing that exact playbook. At the Big 12 Media Days this July, Lewis, dressed to impress, caught everyone's attention with a wrist flash of his own. Decked out in designer fashion, sporting a bold watch and striking a pose that echoed Sanders' infamous pregame stance, the 17-year-old quarterback didn't have to say a word. His message was loud and clear. The future of Colorado football is here, and it's just as confident, bold, and headline-worthy as its predecessor. The locker room promise. A legacy to embrace, not escape. Last December, long before the media buzz and viral clips, Lewis had already set the tone. He posted a picture of the Colorado locker room, with two jerseys prominently displayed, Shedeur's number 2 and his own number 10. Beneath the photo, his caption struck an emotional chord. "You left huge shoes to fill, but I promise to work to leave at CU Buffs football even better than I found it. Forever grateful." Folded hands, medium skin tone. In that moment, Lewis didn't shy away from the spotlight. He embraced it, acknowledging the responsibility that came with being Shedeur's successor. While many young quarterbacks might have felt overwhelmed by that kind of pressure, Lewis leaned in. He saw it not as a burden but as an opportunity to rise. Fast forward to July, and while Boulder buzzes with QB competition between Lewis and Liberty Flames transfer Kaidon Salter, Juju continues to maintain composure and confidence. But make no mistake, he's not here just for photo ops. He's fighting to earn the role that's been left vacant, and he's doing it with the eyes of the college football world squarely on him. The baton pass. Symbolic keys, literal expectations. Perhaps one of the most symbolic moments in this QB transition came before Lewis even committed to the Buffaloes. In a viral photo shoot, Shedeur Sanders, dressed in casual gear, handed a set of keys to a suited-up Julian Lewis, who sat confidently on the Colorado throne. It was a passing of the baton gesture captured perfectly in a single frame. Those keys weren't just symbolic of a locker or a facility. They symbolized the program, the offense, and the responsibility to lead. But in Boulder, no role comes uncontested. And Kaidon Salter, the transfer with electric mobility and game experience, is knocking on the door. College football analyst David Ubben stirred up the QB debate when he said, "You bring in Kaidon Salter, who I think is really a guy that fits your offense well, can be sort of steadying." Still, Lewis has one ace up his sleeve, Deion Sanders. Coach Prime's unbreakable faith in Lewis, and an unexpected family moment. From the get-go, Deion Sanders made his admiration for Lewis known. Recruiting the teenage quarterback became a full-on mission. Sanders even enlisted the help of Colorado's 101-year-old superfan Peggy Copham, who made a heartfelt pitch to the then undecided Juju. Juju, I've been cheering for this Colorado Buffs team for 84 years, and I'm getting tired of being a good loser. I would love to be a good winner. So come on out here and play for us and help us win. That old-school charm wasn't the only play in Sanders' recruitment book. One of Boulder's most iconic restaurants, The Sink, even created a custom double-patty cheeseburger in Lewis' honor, Juju's Precision Pass Burger. The message was simple: you're not just another recruit, you're family. And during the Big 12 media days, that sentiment was on full display, albeit with a touch of viral awkwardness. A clip quickly made the rounds on social media showing Deion warmly embracing Lewis' aunt during the event. Standing nearby, Juju sported an uncomfortable, almost sheepish smile while the internet had a field day. Jokes flooded the comment sections, memes took off, and yet amid the light-hearted moment, a deeper truth shined through. Lewis wasn't alone in Boulder. His family was embraced, his presence respected, his future secured, at least in terms of support. I'm not Shedeur. Building a legacy beyond the shadow. In the same event, Lewis was asked about replacing Shedeur Sanders, a topic the media couldn't resist. His response, surprisingly mature for a 17-year-old. I honestly don't look at it as trying to fill his, Sanders' shoes. I think I'm trying to create my own path. Me and Shedeur talked about it. I'm not Shedeur. He had a different path starting off at JSU, Jackson State. I started off as a higher name and stuff like that, just trying to build my own legacy out there. And that right there was the pivot point. For all the visual mimicry, the watches, the photos, and the symbolism, Lewis doesn't want to be Shedeur. He respects him, learns from him, and honors what came before. But he wants to forge a new road, one paved with his own plays, wins, and moments of brilliance. The road ahead, QB1 or QB2. So what's next for Julian Lewis? The quarterback room in Boulder is crowded and competitive. With Salter providing experience and a different playing style, Coach Prime will have to make a tough decision. Does he hand the reins to the teen prodigy who's been groomed for the role and carries the trust of the program's most influential figure? Or does he go with the seasoned transfer who may offer immediate stability? The answer might lie somewhere in between. Early season snaps may be shared. Roles could shift based on performance. But if one thing is certain, it's that Lewis will not go quietly. From his viral watch flex to heartfelt captions, family moments with Coach Prime, and level-headed takes on legacy, Juju has shown the balance of swagger and substance that Deion himself once embodied. And while the cleats he's trying to fill are big, so are the dreams he carries, and he seems more than ready to run his own race. Final thoughts. A new Prime era? Whether or not Julian Lewis takes the starting snaps this fall, his presence has already reinvigorated Colorado football. The swagger is back. The fans are watching. The media is buzzing. And Deion Sanders, ever the showman, has orchestrated yet another captivating narrative around his program. Julian Lewis didn't come to hide in Shedeur's shadow. He came to step into the light, armed with talent, confidence, and a watch that ticks louder with every passing day.